If the dryer won't start in any of the cycles that you try it on, in other words, the dryer is dead, the first thing you need to check are the voltages at the terminal block behind the dryer. Disconnect the dryer from the wall outlet. I will let you know when to connect it again. You will need to remove the terminal block cover plate to get access to the terminal block. Go ahead and remove the terminal block cover plate. With the dryer still disconnected from the wall outlet, you will need to check this fuse for continuity. You will need to check for continuity between these two terminals on the fuse. Set your multimeter on the scale to read for continuity. If you have a multimeter and know how to use it, you should be able to follow this video. I left a link in the description of this video of the multimeter that I'm using so you could check it out if you like to. Take a reading between the two terminals on the fuse, like this. If the reading is OL, which means infinity, the fuse is blown and you will need to replace it. If the multimeter beeps and the reading is close to 0 ohms, the fuse is okay. Warning, this is going to be a test with live electricity and you could get hurt if you don't follow instructions, okay? When checking for voltages at the terminal block, you need to make sure that you hold the test probe by their insulators and that no part of your body touches the dryer when you're doing this, okay? Connect the dryer to the wall outlet. Set your multimeter on the scale to read AC volts. You need to take a reading between these two terminals. The reading should be between 220 and 240 AC volts. Take a reading between these two terminals. The reading should be between 100 and 120 AC volts. Take a reading between these two terminals. The reading should be between 100 and 120 AC volts. If the voltages are below what they're supposed to be, the problem could be a bad wall outlet, a bad power cord, a blown fuse on the house, or a trip circuit breaker on the house. You should make sure that you get the right voltages at the terminal block before doing anything else with the dryer. Let me show you how to check the heating element in a GE or Hotpoint electric dryer using a multimeter. If you don't know how to take the dryer apart, click on the link on the top right corner to see the video. If you know how to take the dryer apart, just continue watching this video. You will need a multimeter to check the heating element for continuity. I will leave a link in the description of this video of the multimeter that I'm using in case you want to check it out. Set your multimeter on the scale to read ohms. To make sure that your multimeter is working properly, do the following. When the test probes are not touching each other, the reading should be OL, which means infinity or no continuity. When the test probes are touching each other, the reading should be close to 0 ohm, which means continuity. If the multimeter is working okay, let's test the heating element for continuity. You will need to disconnect the white and blue wires from the heating element. Take a reading between these two terminals. The reading should be about 44 ohms. If the reading is OL, the heating element is bad and you need to replace it. Take a reading between this terminal. You will leave the wire connected to the terminal. And this terminal. The reading should be about 22 ohms. If the reading is OL, the heating element is bad and must be replaced. Take another reading between this terminal and this terminal. The reading should be about 22 ohms. If the reading is OL, the heating element is bad and must be replaced. Next, let me show you how to replace the heating element if it's bad. Remove the two thermostat holding screws, but leave the wires attached to the thermostats. Remove this thermostat holding screw, but leave the wires attached to the thermostat. Use your cell phone to take a picture of the location of the wires before disconnecting them from the heater. This way you can look at the picture to see where each wire goes connected to. Go ahead and disconnect the wires from the heating element. To remove the bad heating element, you will need to remove the 4 holding screws. Hold the heating element assembly with one hand while you remove the last screw. Then take it right out. Set the new heating element in place and hold it with one screw. Then screw in the other 3 holding screws. You need to make sure that while you screw in the holding screws you don't touch the heating element because you could damage it. Put this thermostat in place and secure it with the holding screw. Do the same to these other 2 thermostats. Make sure that you connect the wires to the thermostat on the right place. Look at the picture you took with the cell phone if you need to. Now all you need to do is to put the rest of the dryer back together and you are done checking and replacing the heating element.